All righty, tax-free overtime, part of Trump 2.0, is on the way. Joining us now, Kansas Senator Roger Marshall, who has a plan. If I understand this, you want limited $400,000, put some caps on it, but give us a quick rundown, because a lot of people are doubtful that this could get through. What do you think, Senator?
Well, Larry, everything's possible under President Trump. We have to get his one big, beautiful bill across the floor, and we have to prioritize President Trump's priorities, which includes this no tax on overtime. This is something good for hardworking Americans, those people that bring a lunch pail to work. Look, we're going to limit it to their first $10,000 for an individual, $20,000 for a couple. What that could mean is $4,000 more of take-home pay for those people out there that are working extra hard to make this economy grow. I think it could be something that actually improves the growth of America. We have a numerous jobs back home that we can't fill because we don't have enough people, at least that are qualified to do them. This will give us a chance for them to make a little extra money and also put some money back into the economy. So I'm excited about it.
So you're looking at it's like a deduction, all right? It's basically you're looking at it, you're grossing up a deduction, and you're putting some limits on it. But $20,000 married filing jointly, that's a pretty nice piece of change for, let's say, a blue-collar worker.
You know, absolutely. And I remember my first job, I was actually working in a cell barn, sorting heifers and steers. We would work 12, 16 hours a day, and we got that overtime check. And to my surprise, the government was taking out more than they did on the other part of it. It never made any sense to me. So it is a big chunk of change. Again, a person may be making $80,000, $100,000 a year. If they get to keep $4,000 more of their hard-earned money, then that's a win for hard workers across the country.
Well, Senator, every time a senator works overtime, we all get scared. So I don't want you to be eligible for anything like that. How's the no tax on tips doing? How's that doing? Because that's also very important, middle-class tax cut.
Yeah, I think, again, we're going to get that one across the finish line. I think is where do we put the guardrails on it as well. I think that's what's going to matter. We need to keep the price tag, I think, on my overtime wages under $100 billion over 10 years. And I'm going to guess the no tax on tips the same place as well. But President Trump wants it. He is the person that's signing this bill, so we get to use his priorities, and I'm looking forward to making that happen.
Now, you're on the Senate Finance Committee. Mike Crapo, one of my favorites, a very smart fella. When are you going to get done with your work? That doesn't mean you're ready. I'm not talking about Senate passage. I'm just saying, can you guesstimate for us when the Senate Finance Committee will report out a bill?
Look, I think the next step is for the House to give us what they can get passed. And I think the big issue for them is how much are they willing to cut on the spending. They need to probably get to $2 trillion of cuts in spending, savings for Americans in order for us to accomplish all of President Trump's goals. I think when we see that, then we can move much more quickly. We got to be prepared, though, for whatever different softballs or fastballs they throw at us. I still think our goal is to get something to the president's desk by July the 4th.
I was going to say, Senator, you're kind of dodging me on that. When's this Finance Committee going to report out a tax cut bill? I got 5 seconds.
Yeah, Larry, I think we're going to go right to the floor with it. I think we'll go right to the floor and skip that step, okay?
All right, I'm looking forward to it, July 4th, maybe July 3rd. Senator Roger Marshall, great.